Hey, we're back with a special presentation of the Glenn Beck Show, talking today about an inconvenient book for a guy who wears some very, shall we say, trendy clothes. I found it interesting that you actually don't allow fashion magazines in your house. Why?
Don't allow fashion magazines in the house. I've got 3 daughters.
What ages are they?
I've got a 20-year-old, a 16-year-old, and an 18-month-old. And just don't want to. There's no way to compete on that. There's no way.
Because the body image, it
absolutely,
it just screws with people's heads.
Well, that's what I mean. I have a chapter on body image, on the dangers that we are pumping into our house all the time with Hollywood and the fashion magazines. Your kids are consuming this, whether they're boys or girls. This is what they're supposed to look like.
And it's sexualizing children. I mean, in this culture, that's what we do.
How many pedophiles do you have to see on television? How many times do you have to see this and hear people say, "I'm so outraged. What are we going to do?" And then, yet, did you see the Halloween costumes this year? Did you see the sexy costumes for 10-year-olds? You know, I got out of music radio because of that. I did a teen beauty pageant. It was like 17 magazine was doing some local thing, and they wanted a judge, so I went and judged it. I was so horrified at the kids coming out acting sexy, right. Not even knowing what it is, acting sexy because they'd seen it on TV or that's the way the models move.
So how do you get your kids, I mean, besides not having fashion magazines, how do you get your kids to appreciate their own image, to appreciate... The first thing you do is you don't say, "I'm so fat." You don't say, you know, Mom, you know, saying, "I got to lose weight, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, oh, this makes me look fat," whatever. Stop saying that. Even if you think it, stop saying it. Having a dad around that is always saying to his wife, "Oh, you're so beautiful," is important, especially if, you know, she ain't all that great, or you're not all that great, and having her say that. But more importantly, instead of saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful," picking some other attributes of your wife or your husband to point out as well. Do you think, you know, people look at Lindsay Lohan, they look at Britney Spears, Paris Hilton. Yeah. They never seem to look at the parents and what the parents... I mean, I look at Paris Hilton and think, what sort of parents did she have? I mean, in fact, I know what kind of parents she has. I mean...
But you know what? The society, our society is all geared... I walked into a Gap. I'm sorry, another store that shall not be named that rhymes with the crap, and this 20-something is standing there helping my daughter buy jeans, and it's the kind of jeans that are, you know, why wear jeans? Why not just wear knee pads? And is so low cut, and I said, "Excuse me, you got something a little rise higher than that?" And she looked at me and she said, "No, these are perfect for your daughter." And I said, "Excuse me, no thank you, that's not, she's not going to wear those." And I was belittled in the store by the customer, and they bonded. You know what I mean? Don't do that to me. Why is it that as a parent I have to sit here and try to find somebody that will sell a decent pair of clothing for my kids? You can't find it in the mall.
We're going to be right back. Glenn claims that he solved both global warming and our dependence on oil, and he did it all in just 40 pages in this book.
No UFOs.
We'll find out what he's proposing next. Maybe a couple of UFOs.